What's up, everyone? It is your girl GELBEAUTY 7 here, aka Grace, and I know I'm a little late to this party, but I ended up getting a palette from Beaute Bar because I wanted to compare it against another palette. But then I turned around and found out it looked similar to one that was already in my collection, and so does the other one that's coming out. So I'm thinking about doing a three-way battle between them. But right now I only have one, so we're going to talk about the one I have. And this is the Sun and the Sea palette from Beaute Bar. Now I got this in the mail literally today. When I first saw it, I was just like, yeah, the color story isn't screaming to me. I think it's because it has lots of neutrals toward the very top and the way they laid out the palette. Not necessarily the color story, because the color story is okay, but I put it along my Age of Opulence palette from Beauty Bay, and I was like, it's uncanny how similar they look. And then Manny's palette looks similar to this palette as well, so that's why I'm thinking about doing a three-way battle when Manny's palette finally does show up, because it's supposed to show up today on the 27th. I'm filming this like 5 in the morning, so I'm thinking about comparing all three of them, but right now I'm just showing you these two, and you see how similar the color story is? Kind of uncanny. And we all know you can't get the Beauty Bay one anymore because this was their holiday collection the year after the Book of Magic came out. So I want to say like 2021. Don't quote me, I'm not 100% sure if I'm right about that. I feel like I am, because I feel like the Dark Fantasy came out last year. Anyway, don't quote me, but I want to compare both of these, and I want to compare them alongside Manny's palette and see which one's the best. So I'm do a poll on my YouTube channel. You can tell me if you all want me to compare this one against this one, or you just want me to compare all three together and it'd be a longer video, just so we can get them all out the way instead of, you know, waiting. But let me zoom you real quick and cute like, so we can get into some eye looks and swatches and comparisons. If you're curious what's on my eyes right now, I actually have on the Haunted palette from Gourmand Girls. It was the second Halloween palette they came out with that they collaborated on the color story with Doodles by the Bunny. So this is what we're working with as far as the eyes go with that. I think the eye look is stunning. I know I look tired. My eyeliner is like a little off. I told y'all I have difficulty with eyeliner, but I think she looks cute. But I'm gonna go off camera, and I guess I'm trying to decide. I guess I'll do the Age of Opulence first, since this is the older one, and then we'll compare it to this one. This is my first time trying this brand too, so I'm definitely interested in trying it out and seeing how I feel compared to Beauty Bay. But I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay. Okay, y'all. So this is what we're working with when it came to the Age of Opulence palette. Here are the swatches comparing Age of Opulence to the Sea and the, what is the Sea and the what? The Sun and the Sea. So this is what is it? Age of Opulence and Beaute. Age of Opulence, Beaute, 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 and Age of Opulence, Beaute. So I end up using this as my inner corner instead of the blue, because as you can see, their blue shifts to like a purple, and it's more like a topper-esque situation. So, and mind you, this is my first time trying out this brand, so I'm excited to see how it's gonna work out. Let me get some brushes out, because as usual, I wasn't prepared with that. I had to brush this out from what I did use, but I haven't put any brushes for anything else yet. So I'm gonna pull out this E40 Max from Sigma. I already used the regular E40. Matter of fact, no, I'll just use the regular E40 from Sigma. Then I need to get a crease shade. I'm gonna try it. Well, no, that's not gonna be detailed enough. So I'm gonna take this E45 Sigma small tapered blending brush. Then I need another E25. Where is it? No, that's the E27. Where's my E25? They just sent me a new one. I don't know why I can't find it. Was it? No. What is happening to me right now? Okay, I'll just take this, what is it? The 206 from BK Beauty. And, I think I'll just turn the brush over, the stuff from Makeup Shaders collection, the E14 flat brush, and put my shimmer on there. So let's get into it. So I started off with the shade right here called Bask. It's the darkest brown in here, and as you can see, it's not that deep. And then I just topped it with the shade Tan Lines, or I might have did it vice versa. I think I did it vice versa where I put the lighter one on and then I put the darker one on. So we're gonna do it like that. I swear I remember doing it like that. So I'm excited to see how this brand works out, because I've been watching them for a while, and I still want a couple of the Halloween palettes. Hell, I want like three or four palettes from them, to be honest. I'm gonna just buy a couple, but I'm like, we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna try out for something that I feel like I could get a view on after it had already came out, because since it's been out for a while, I figured I wouldn't watch it. But since it's similar to another palette, I figured if I put in a video with it, then I'd have better chances of getting, like, you know, views or whatever. So that's what purpose of doing this is so the back's blending out pretty nicely and easily. They lay on each other nicely, which I was kind of concerned about because I was like, I don't know anything about this brand. I know how the you know, Beauty Bay brand's gonna work. I've been buying Beauty Bay since pretty much they started making eyeshadow palettes, and I feel like that's been like what, like 3 years ago. I want to say maybe it might be longer. Don't quote me. I don't remember, but I was like, I'm gonna do them off camera because it was an older palette. Plus, like I said, I had never used this one, and this is the newest one, so I figured we had to do it. I'll get to doing the Beaute Bar palette up against Manny's palette another time. As soon as it shows up, it was supposed to show up today, and then it didn't. So I'm just out here like, oh, okay. Feeling looking crazy. The package my mommy told me I had to get it home. Like UPS had left it at the wrong house. It was for the like neighbor who lives down the street from me. So I had to like ring the doorbell and let her know like, hey, they left me your package. She's like, oh my God, thank you. I'm like, yeah, cause you know, I don't know what she ordered from Sephora, but she was happy to get it. As I'm always happy to get my Sephora packages too. So I totally understood. So next we're gonna go into the purple shade called Bikini. This one right here. And although it looks really fuchsia and deep when you swatch it out, as you can see in the pan, it doesn't look the same. So these shadows have a tendency to oxidize, is what I'm noticing just from, you know, excuse me, from swatching them. Like maybe on the eyes they don't do it as much, I don't know, but I know the Beauty Bay ones did because I put the like darker purple ones to try to make them match better. But when I swatched it out, it was much deeper than it is now, so that's interesting. I hate when that happens, when it like oxidizes when you swatch it, but like when you put it on the eyes, it doesn't oxidize and get as deep. Because it's like now me, I have two different eyelids looking crazy. I have to go home and edit so many videos, y'all. I know I need to edit 2 for sure. I gotta edit my gloss bomb video, and then I gotta edit my what is it, my Halloween video, to make sure that gets edited up. And then I need to edit some other stuff because I did some new videos over the weekend, so I'm just like, ugh. Lord, just I feel like I'm gonna be up to like 5 and 6 in the morning editing, y'all, and then I gotta go work tomorrow too, so it's gotta be a whole thing. But I tried to stay over here long enough to where like the rain had finally stopped, because it was raining when I came out here, and I'm like, I don't want to have to drive back in the rain. So I sat and watched like 3 or 4 YouTube videos before I started. Then I shot like a couple of extra videos, and then I just, because I was like, it's about to be a lot and it's about to be a long night, so let me just go ahead. So I'm gonna take off the videos I edited when I get home and put them on my flash drive and hook them up to my computer, and then I'm gonna start editing these videos while I let those upload, because y'all know me, I always got some video. Believe it or not, the week of my birthday, I think I'm gonna actually try to not do videos. I think I'm gonna try to focus on more fashion and like Instagram content and different forms of content I've been wanting to like try out for a while, but I just haven't had the time to. So we'll see how it goes on my birthday when I go to do that. So I'm gonna take the blue shade. It's the darkest blue in here, and there's only 2 blues in here, so it's just this shade right here at the bottom. But yeah, so I'm just like out here trying, y'all. Trying to come up with different things to do as opposed to continuously doing the same thing. I'm like, we'll see how it goes. So the blue is actually pulling quite darker than it looks in the pan, but it's interesting because I feel like the purple, the pink shade that we put in the crease isn't doing that. So I'm finding it interesting that one is doing it and the other one isn't. So it's like, is that going to vary from like shade to shade, whether it oxidizes and gets deeper upon blending or not? Because that's what I'm noticing just starting off with. I don't know how I feel about that. Because it's like, it's either darken like you're supposed to or don't at all, but it's like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Doing this back and forth like situation where you do it sometimes and you don't do it other times, and because it's like messing up the vision or the look I have in my mind for something, because sometimes it's oxidizing and then sometimes it's not, and I'm like, what is going on here? That's a new there. Oh yeah. There we go. Get us a nice glitter glue. So y'all gonna be real surprised by the gloss bomb video. I know I was. I'm telling y'all, I was not expecting it to turn out the way it did. Honey. Honey. You're gonna have to wait to go watch it and see. You should definitely see that before you see this. But you know, I was not expecting it at all. Oh, this color is looking closer in turn to it than I was expecting it to. Okay. I'm liking how the shade is shifting on the lid though. I'm noticing like a lot of their shades, or just about all their shades, shift towards the lid, whereas obviously we know the Beauty Bay one ain't gonna do that because it's like 15 bucks. So that's just something to keep in mind when you're looking at this battle. Like, remember, these are indie brands that cost like $15 and $60 for eyeshadow palettes. So it's like, you know, you need to be mindful of the fact that it's going to have a difference when it comes to shimmers. My whole thing is like, if you already own dual multiple pumps and other brands and you just wanted an affordable alternative, or if you already have the what do you call it, the one from Beauty Bay, then I don't know if you necessarily need this unless you just wanted some special shades, and it's like maybe just buy some special shades to go with the palette you already have. I feel like that'd be cheaper than buying a whole brand new palette. That's just my thought process when it comes to this. Especially because stuff is constantly going up. And I mean, like, I feel like it's constantly going up like all the time. Gas be fluctuating. Like, one day I'll leave my house and gas will be like $3.40, and the next day I'll look up and be like $3.70, and I'll be like, what happened in a day? Like, literally, what happened in a day where you thought you needed to charge me an extra like 30 cents a gallon? What is going on here? I'm gonna take some more of that shade Bikini. That's the purple one, or the pinkish purple one, fuchsia. Anyway, I'm dragging on the outer V. Y'all know I like to I've been doing that again where I drag it over the outer V shade. I don't know why, it's just a thing I like to do. Don't really have any reason except when I do a different color. Now, if it's a different color than what's already out there, it's just for me to be able to use more colors in the video and get a better sense of the formula of the brand, or just give you more colors to use to get an idea of the formula of that particular palette, depending on what brand it is. That's the other video I gotta do. I gotta do the new Juvia's Place palette. I finally got it from Ulta. I ended up going in store and seeing it in person as opposed to looking it online, and decided to get it with my 20% off coupon. So that's what I did. Okay, so I'm looking pretty good. I feel like this eye looks much more smoky than this one though, so I'm gonna try to build it up a little bit more. These mattes are kind of thin though. I'm used to, like, I don't know if I should necessarily say a thicker form, but I'm used to like them being more pigmented, for lack of a better term, when I start off building it up, whereas I feel like with this one it's taking longer to build up. But again, this is my first time using this brand, so it's like I'm kind of getting used to how it works versus how the other one works that I'm used to. I've worked with for like a couple of years, so it's bear that in mind. I'm not saying that it's bad that I have to do that. It's just something I'm having to adjust to because I'm not used to. It's giving me more the vibes of Gourmand Girls mattes, if you have used Gourmand Girls, and it's giving the vibe of those where like you build them up. They're not like super pigmented, like, not that a lot of brands are, but like, you know, that they're not gonna give you a milk feel. Like, you're definitely gonna have to build them up. Like, that's what I'm getting from just trying these out right now. I'm loving the lid shade though, because it's definitely giving more, you know, more uniqueness to it than the one from Beauty Bay. But again, Beauty Bay's palette is like $15, and this one's like in the 50 something, so it's like should be giving me a whole lot more, because it's like I paid you a whole lot more, you know. And it's just me, but that's just how I'm feeling. But I'm definitely getting more jewel tone smoky vibe from the Beauty Bay eye than I am from the Beaute Bar eye, but that's okay. Okay, so last thing we need to do is put in our inner corner shade. So that's a shade right here called Sun Kissed. This one, that's what I ended up swatching to put in the inner corner. It was the one that seemed like it would be closest to the other shades in here. Not that I expected it to be exactly the same, because I mean, at the end of the day, it is a more expensive palette. What I know has dual chromes and multi-chromes and all those type of chromes, so you know. So these are both the finished eyes, y'all. So back it on up and talk about my thoughts. Okay, so it's one of those. I'm still feeling my way around this palette, so I guess I'll start with the other one that I, you know, like, know for sure. So y'all know I love the Beauty Bay palettes. This one definitely to me gives a more jewel tone grungiest vibe to it than the Bella Beaute Bar one does. So that's something to keep in mind. Like if you like a more grungy jewel tone feel, then I feel like you like this one better. The only thing is this was limited edition, so you would have already have picked it up or had to have already picked it up, or you what do you call it? You can, what can you do? You can go ahead and pick this up on somebody's Macari most likely, because a lot of people get rid of stuff quickly. Only thing is Macari and Poshmark, places like that, like some people like to upcharge when they know something was popular, so just bear that in mind. But I really like the eye look I came up with. If you want a more smoky, grungy approach to the eye look you got on the Bella Beaute Bar side, then I feel like you would like this. Now on to Bella Beaute Bar side. So this is my first time trying it. I trying not to be too harsh, and I don't have too many thoughts about it. I do feel like these are mattes that you have to build up though. Like I said, I feel like they're like the Gourmand Girl mattes. You have to build them up a little bit. They're a little thinner in formula, which is something I'm not necessarily used to. I'm used to them being a little bit thicker than these. I feel like these are just a little thinner than what I'm used to, so that's the part I had to adjust with. The shimmers, of course, I feel like a lot of indie brands just do really great with shimmers, and they don't always do as great with the mattes. Not to say the mattes are bad, but like I said, I'm not used to as thin a formula. So with this, I had to adjust because I'm like, this has a thinner formula than I expected to when it came to the mattes, and it took, in my personal opinion, a little longer to build up. So that's just something to keep in mind. It's not bad, it's just different. So if I had to pick, I actually would still pick the Bella Beaute Bar side, just because I ended up liking all the extra shimmers. And the shimmers are what make the look for me a lot of the time, because I feel like a lot of the mattes, they get like what do you call it, they lost in the sauce, for lack of a better term. So I like the shimmers in here, which is why I like the Bella Beaute Bar look better than the Beauty Bay one. So there's nothing wrong with the Beauty Bay mattes or shimmers. It's just I'm a person who really likes an impactful bam power in your face type of lid thing, and this is just giving a plain everyday like metallic jewel tone look, whereas this is giving an extra dimension and shift. And since I've been getting used to that and really been liking that, that's why I prefer the Bella Beaute Bar one. If you're interested in the Bella Beaute Bar palette, I have my affiliate link down below that you can click on to check out this palette and see about it. Now that I have tried it and know that I like what I see, I'm going to go ahead and try the other ones I want to try as well. So I want to get De-Influenced and Bad Witch. I was talking to Beauty and the Frizz about that, because I'm like, I think she said she wants the De-Influenced one as well. I want that one. Bad Witch. I want Rose Glam, which is one of you all actually told me to get that one, so I'm definitely interested in it. I'm trying to hold off till Black Friday though, because girl, stuff is expensive. And that's one other one. It's the Strange and Unusual one. It kind of reminds me of the one from ColourPop, you know, the Hocus Pocus 2 palette they came out with their Hocus Pocus collection, which is actually the third palette, funny enough. But yeah, it reminds me of that. And I want to see if it's going to be similar to that one. I'm hoping it's better than that one, because I really don't like that one. I heard they reformulated and their mattes weren't that great originally. So these are supposed to be the new improved mattes in the Sun and Sea palette that I have here, along with the other ones I plan on buying. So I'm excited about that. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are dimes. You can comment down below and tell me which eye you prefer. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye. Make sure you subscribe.